Hi folks, and welcome to the Fimmelmick channel, and I'm at the Naturerlebnis Marienhof again at the Slöjd area, and I want to show you a little project you can also make with children. Children tend to love it, and what you want to take is a branch like this with another branch protruding, and you turn it upside down like so. And what you want to do is I use my Swiss Army knife for that, but I will, for convenience, because I'm a little bit tired and this is a little bit more dexterous. You want to clean up any saw cuts, like so, before you hand it to the kids, by the way, because this is a potato peeler cut, and the kids shouldn't carve towards themselves. What they could do is they could carve like so. In order to do this, you lock your wrist, and keep in mind the blade should cut, so you use a cutting motion. Don't use a pushing motion, but use the length of the blade. That way you don't need a lot of effort, and do not carve with a lot of effort. So you are left with something like this, and that portion will be the head of the wood spirit we are carving. I forgot to mention this should be a wood spirit, which is a little bit more simple than the ones I already showed you, and therefore more suited for kids. Then you take your knife in a rolling motion, and I think some 3 fingers would do for a head, and you, with a gentle motion, you set your blade into the bark, and you just roll the piece against the edge of the knife. I think I need some glasses, and can't see it that great, because it's really not a big effort, and well, now you are left with something like this. I think it doesn't come across really great because yeah, you can, I think you can see this. And what you want to do now is just with gentle strokes you work towards the cut and remove the bark. Just cut through the bust. What I'm using here is a thumb push grip. This offers you a lot of control, and if you use fresh wood for this, it is far easier, because the kids could also, you can also just put get a start on it, and with fresh wood you can peel it away. With this one I used the push cut, which is, to admit, a little bit of an advanced cut, but I think the kids often do this instinctively already, and it's not a dangerous cut, because you don't cut towards yourself. When you're carving with kids, take care that they don't have to cut towards themselves. When you are faced with something like this, no harm done. Just roll, set the blade again against the shaving, and remove it. Don't use a lot of effort, and take your time. The kids will also, this is a valuable experience for the kids, because you need a little bit of patience for that. It's better if you get get fresh wood and not hardwood. Like, well, it's a hardwood, but it carves a lot better than this, which is aged beech. And so this is what you want to do. And just remove the bark. I will speed it up a little bit now, and just remove the bark in the bast, and like so. You can leave on the bark on the back side for a reason I will show you afterwards. And what you can also do is you can carve the nose, because this is what it will become. This is the nose, and you just can fire away and carve away all of the bark on what will become the nose. This is a scooping cut. Again, you might want to help the children with that a little bit. Now, what you want to do now is you just remove the bark of a certain portion. Just use a cut down the side, like so, and round the edges of the bark you just cut away a little bit. I'm a little bit distracted today. So you can check for symmetry a little bit, and like so. What you can do now is you can just set your blade towards the end of the bark, like so. Just make a little stop cut. Roll the piece gently against your edge, and then you can carve towards the stop cut you just created. And just like that, you have already a little bit of an expression. Just carve away more of the wood and create sort of a flat surface to work from. And well, we're already nearing the end of our little project, because you could always do it more eloquently. And I will do one version that may be a little bit too eloquent for kids already, but starting at the hind part of the nose, like so, I use a reverse grip chest cut, but you don't need to. You just can use a hammer grip, like so, and on the other side, just don't use a lot of force, as I said, and if you cut too deep, like I just did, make sure you add a little stop cut, or you deepen the stop cut, because other than that you will tear out your little cap you already created with the bark. So now you get a little some facets, and what you can just do now is use the tip of your knife to drill in some holes. Into these holes you could put some maybe some brass nails or some pinpricks or something. Just hammer them in into the wood, and just like that you got a little wood spirit. You could do some cuts like that in order to get the impression of hair and the beard, like so. And this is something that also that kids can also do, and you must always watch the process. If they get frustrated, you can always get a little bit of a shortcut in it, because what I just carved, you can also keep it that simple, and just carve a tip on that and remove the bark off, and create some facets or something to create a platform to work from, and it's about the principle. And you could paint the face, for instance. This is the basic. The basic is just remove the bark selectively, or remove it altogether and just paint. Some kids are not capable yet of doing these complex carvings, so no harm done. They don't need to. Just remove the bark altogether. Maybe you carve a tip on it, depending on how they feel, and you could use some a paintbrush and some color with acrylic, and paint the face on. And just like that, you got a really simple and satisfying project, also for yourself, and you just created a little wood spirit for your kids. You can also take it the other way around and make a funny nose out of this, and you got a funny wall coat hanger, as I showed in the other video. So this is a really versatile thing to do if you want to illustrate the principles. And if you can always make it more complex. If I now carve the nose, and I define the nose more, or you can always go on from there, is what I want to say. And perfectly doable with a Swiss Army knife, by the way. Is just because that's just on me, and I really love this knife, by the way. This is Santa Jerv. I made a video ages ago, and it really got better with time, actually. It's just I just get terms with it, and it is really the Slöjd knife. And I'm not saying that easily. I removed the tiniest. It had the tiniest of a hollow grind, and this is really great for softwood carving and for carving birchwood, and for traditional slate. It's really nice to have. But since I tend to use it for carving hardwood too, it was a little bit of a problem, and so I just no harm done. It is not Also, I don't have a tarmac or something to maintain the hollow grind, so I just put out really fine waterstone and removed the bit of a hollow grind there was, and it's just Scandai to 0 now, and well, it's a Scandai. I tend to say that Scandai to 0 because I always tend to put the tiniest of micro bevels on, but this is actually isn't necessary on this one. This is a really resilient steel. It's a tool steel, I think. Svante and Elsa use sort of a ball bearing steel and tool steel, which and it really keeps an edge very well. It's absolutely razor sharp and stays that way for ages, and really great. Absolutely dexterous. Due to the rather, well, it's a longer slate knife of their lineup. They also make really short ones, also really long ones. I also have a store slate knife from them with a really sturdy 4mm thick busted of a blade, and it's I need to make a sheath for it, and because I'm often mobile carving, and so this is this needs to be. It has been far too rarely on my person, and this one came with a sheath that's really awesome. Top grain leather, half tanned, and keeps the knife in really securely. So absolutely light, and well, love it, as I said. So I hope you enjoyed the project, and I wish you and your kids a lot of fun with it. This is something, as I said, you can. It's a sort of modular. So you could always go on from there and modify it by carving that little triangle facet on, in order to have a platform to work, to put on decent, more realistic eyes on, or do the mouth a little bit eloquently, or actually carve the beard into the wood or something. But that doesn't need to be. It's fun, and even younger kids can achieve this. If not, no harm done. You can always help them out a little bit, and I think this is the valuable thing about carving in nature with your kids, that you it's a communication thing, and this is some people tend to get it wrong. It's not just well, the kids must achieve this or that. That's not what I'm saying. It's not that the kids must achieve to carve a wonderful wood spirit. No, it's enough when they sit in the woods carving away, having a nice experience, and it can give them resilience and strength. This is what you want to achieve with it, not the perfect artwork. This will come with time, and if you're a beginner, that's I want to really want you to keep that in mind always. That my first carvings were crap, absolute crap, and I just carved for a long time, and some of my carvings are still crap, and no harm done, because just keep at it and make art, make a lot of crappy art, and one day you will get better. Necessarily so, because you just and enjoy the process, enjoy the journey. Don't think you must best anyone. You must not be better than anyone. You must be better than you were yesterday. Not necessarily so. not my day today, and I'm not better than I was yesterday. Well, tomorrow, maybe next week, is what I want to say. Don't get intimidated by what you hear and see on the internet. We are all human beings, and we all make mistakes, and we are all crap the first time, and so just fire away, go nuts, and don't make it exactly the way I did it. It's my style. If I could inspire you, then I'm really glad. But you don't need to do it the same way I did, because there are so many ways to make it. I just wanted to give you a little kickstart and take away that perfectionism, because it's a hindrance, really, it is. And I'm not perfect. I'm not in the least, and look at me. Maybe I'm the most ugly thing you saw on the internet today, and but that doesn't mean shit, because, well, and so you don't have to either. You don't have to be perfect either. That's not how it works. Not how life really works. Maybe the internet works that way. Maybe some big channel influencer is perfect. I'm perfectly okay with giving them that. I'm not bashing anyone. It's not what I'm saying. It's just get started, have fun, and do it the wholesome way. Go out with your kids. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for the rat race. Don't fall for the hustle. And well, we all need to sometimes. And look at me. I'm in the fix because I didn't want to realize that you need to hustle and bustle and whatever have you. Maybe I'm not the best example there is, and I'm not entitled to say stop the hustle or stop the rat race, because I failed at it several times, and I'm in a big fix at the moment because of that. And but still, I believe in human beings. I still believe in the good in people, and the good and wholesome things, and the good and wholesome things are out there. Then they are not complicated, really, they aren't. Just get out there and go carving with the kids. And if I could inspire you a little bit for doing so, or maybe for your own progress or for your own carving, then I would be really, really glad. This is the reason why I do this. And so, Skoden, studies. If this is allowed, I just love the humor and love the accent, love the so apologies. I'm an old white fart and not entitled to go Resi, because, well, not great. Not apologies. I just love the way, and respect it. So respect it, and if I can do anything to make some wrongs right, is one reason why I'm standing here and carve with you. Actually, because there are a lot of things that were really wrong, and maybe this is my way to try. I don't know it. I don't know how to put things to right. I don't have the solution, but it's one way, I think, and that's why I do this. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for bearing with me. Apologies if I caused any offense. And I sincerely hope that you enjoy the forest, and maybe do it with your kids. Do some slöjd in nature, and well, let's say stay sane and healthy, and see you soon.